Okay, so welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, but I'm really excited about this video. So it's about me just going into a bit more depth of some of my favorite quotes from the manga called the Bluelock. So let's get started right into this video now. So the first panel we're going to be discussing is when Asagi is asking advice from Noah, his coach. So Isagi is currently struggling to score goals, and Noah just gives this brilliant piece of advice to Isagi, which basically says that first step is a step towards becoming the best in the world, each minute, each second, every day of the year. So I'm just paraphrasing it. So he's basically giving Isagi some structure towards how to be the best striker in the world. I feel like we can take advice from this as well, because if we truly want something, we'll dedicate our time, we'll dedicate our effort, we'll just be obsessed about it, we'll just fawn over it. And so Noah is saying that if you really want something that badly, then surely you do everything in your utmost power to try to achieve that, right? So it's about cutting all excuses, cutting all distractions, just fully locking in order for you to fulfill your goals and to fulfill your achievements. Because obviously, it's all great having that dream in your head, right? But if you don't put it into action, it's just still going to be a dream. It's not going to turn to reality, right? And it kind of links to this one Bible verse as well in Proverbs where it says, mere talk leads to poverty, but hard work leads to riches." So no one's basically saying talking ain't enough. You got to put that into action as well. So it just makes me just like self-aware of saying, what stuff am I doing consistently throughout the day to help me to achieve the best version of myself, like what healthy habits am I doing? You know, what habits are helping me to become the best version of myself that I can be. I feel like that manga right there, panel is just very powerful. It just gives us clarity on what do we truly invest our time into? Are we truly investing our time into our goals and dreams? Or are we just making the day just pass by? Okay, so the next panel from the Bluelock manga, this one is by Iro Jinpachi. So he's the owner of Bluelock. He's the one directing Bluelock. And this is in the very first chapter of Bluelock as well. So he's basically just praising Asagi and Batra for their obsession to just fulfill their goals, right? And I'll read the line for you guys. It says, "That obsession with your own victory, which can't be swayed by others' common sense. That's what I'm searching for. So when you have a dream, a plan, or a goal, it's going to be very personal to you, right? And you're going to obviously believe in your own dreams, plans, and goals, right? But sometimes when you share with other people, they may feel like, oh, this guy or girl is too obsessed with this goal, this achievement, this guy is over his head, he's delusional, etc., stuff like that. But I feel like this is just inspiration for you to just, keep on going, because, the biggest achievers in the world, right? If you think about the people who achieve greatness, when they're at the very beginning of the journey, many people were saying the same things to them, saying, oh, this is too big to even achieve, or it's not possible, or you're over your head, etc., stuff like that, just trying to bring you down because to them it doesn't make sense. So you just gotta just be cautious and self-aware who you share your golden achievements with. And even if people do say it's not possible or it just doesn't make sense, as long as you have that drive and you'll continue to keep achieving your dreams, you'll achieve it. Because there are many people who try and put you down because they don't believe that they can achieve it. Just because they believe they can't achieve it doesn't mean that you can't achieve it as well. Sometimes, our dreams, they're meant to be dreams for a reason. They're not just everyday ideas. Okay, so the third panel from the Blue Dot manga. So this one is about Kaiser. So he's going through a rough spot right now, and he's just reflecting on him just not being able to break that barrier, break that boundary. He was too comfortable. And I'll read the manga panel for you. And it says, "I sat on my throne in comfort, Instead of aspiring to greater heights, I began to play it safe, a defense mechanism of any individual trying to maintain success. That's to be expected. I thought I already reached the mountaintop. There's no reason to pursue ambitions threatening my rule. So this one, I feel like this can relate to a lot of people, you know. Sometimes we feel a bit complacent saying, oh, I don't need to do any more work. I'm happy right now in the position that I'm in, you know. And that type of mentality or that type of mindset, it can make you to be stagnant. It can make you to, be be stagnant and be complacent and be happy with where you are in life, you know. As human beings, we've got to constantly try to improve ourselves and try to keep on evolving because there's no such thing as being perfect, you know. We can only be better, and that's the great thing about being a human being is that we ain't perfect, so there's always room for improvement. Whether you think that you're the best, you can still find a way to better your goals, you know. You can still find a way to go that extra mile, you know. And it's just about making sure that we just don't remain idle, we don't stay comfortable, because being in our comfort zone means that we won't grow and we won't be able to aspire to new heights, you know. There's always a higher mountain top at the end of the day. It's just whether we just have the drive to go past our comfort zones. 'Cause obviously it's not easy. It's not easy to be out of your comfort zone. It's very tempting to just stay in a position where you are. But if you really want to, try and be the best that you can be, you got to break those barriers. You got to acknowledge you're not going to have an easy life, but a hard life for you to achieve your success. Okay, so the second to last manga panel in Bluelock. So this one is just about just never giving up, because this is where Noah is telling Asagi, we're going through a rough patch right now during the middle of the match, but as long as we just as long as we just endure the storm, endure the hardship, we'll find a solution. Sometimes the solution is just not giving up, because you know tough times never last, only tough people. So if you feel like you're going through a tough time, remember it's not going to be permanent. It's just a temporary phase that you're going through. As long as you don't give up, then you always have a chance of trying to succeed. My mum always told me that as long as you're alive, there's still hope, and that's the same in any endeavor in life. As long as you're still alive, you still have hope. You can still try and do something to change your life and fix it around. As long as you don't give up. If you give up, then you automatically failed. But if you don't give up, there's still a chance. Even if it's like a 1%, 2% chance, you still have a chance. So this line saying that there are times when endurance can open a path forwards just shows us that as long as we're still running the race, we're still going to cross the finish line. Whether it's taking a long time or not, as long as we just have the motivation to just not give up, then we'll achieve our goals, we'll achieve our dreams. Because sometimes we can be on the very verge of us achieving our dreams and goals, but that might be when you give up. Like, imagine you giving up when you're just right on the verge of achieving your goals. So you just gotta make sure that you're always on it every single day, because you don't know when your dream could come into fruition. It could be tomorrow. So just always have that mentality saying that, as long as you can enjoy this hardship, you'll achieve your dream, you'll achieve your goal. And not giving up, it will open pathways for you. It will open a path forward. Okay, so the last Bluelock manga panel, this one's one of my favorite pieces of lines in the whole series. And this is about Asagi telling Reo that, he shouldn't aim to be the one that gets chosen, but the one that chooses. So he's basically just telling Rio to just be less passive in your life and just be a bit more assertive. There's some scenarios where you don't need people's help for certain things. If you feel like you're capable enough of doing it by yourself, do it by yourself. You don't need people around you constantly to help you to achieve your goals, right? If you feel like you can do it by yourself, then go for it. Um, and this verse right here, it just tells us, just go after your goals. You don't have to wait for anybody. Because if you wait for somebody, you could be waiting forever. But choosing is a choice. You can choose to be that person right now if you wanted to. Shouldn't let somebody have the power over you to allow you to dictate whether you're going to do this or that, because you could be waiting a lifetime for you to achieving your goals, right? Your dreams and your goals, it's your responsibility. So you should be the one who should go out there and try to fulfill and achieve them. You shouldn't rely on people for you to fulfill your goals or dreams. People can help you, but you shouldn't rely on them to fulfill them. So yeah, that line, man, is probably my favorite one, just telling us to be more aggressive and less passive in life about us achieving our goals. So that's it basically.